Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Pechay Show Season 3. I'm your host, Sharee. And in this podcast, we talk about everything and anything about sex and sexuality, love and relationships, because we believe makulay ang buhay sa sinabawang Pechay. Hi, and for today's episode, ang topic natin is a little bit sensitive in nature. We're gonna talk about yung mundo ng alter Twitter, also known as not safe for work Twitter. I just wanna say na kung ano man po yung pag-uusapan namin ng mga guest ko tonight is purely opinion of either ng host or ng guests. We are not here to preach to anyone nor to impose our beliefs on any of our listeners. If this is a subject that is uncomfortable for you, I would like to personally ask na skip nyo na lang po ang episode and feel free to listen to any of my other episodes. We are here mainly to have a conversation, discuss, discover, shed some light, and possibly debunk some false or preconceived notions about alter. And with that said, let us get on with tonight's show. Ngayong gabi, I have two special guests. Our first guest, kilala nyo na. I think if you religiously listen to all of our episodes, nakipagbardagulan na po tayo sa kanya 2 weeks ago during our Usapang SOP episode. So let's welcome back si Louise. Hello, hello. And besides,
Hello po.
hello po. Okay. And next to her, although you can't see her, is another alter content creator as well, si Celestine. So hi guys.
Hi.
Wow, high pitched.
Hi.
Hello. So kamusta kayo?
Eto, napapahinga.
Ayos
Trying to
lang.
get some sleep.
Wow. Mas ka-close ko si Luis, obviously. We've talked a lot. Pero si Celestine, I do interact with her from time to time. I think Celestine has been longer sa alter, right? For a couple of
Right.
years. Yeah.
Mhm.
So to start things off, I would
Isang
like
alamat na yan.
talaga
Grabe.
legendary icon na siya sa Twitter. Okay, so to start off, I would like for us to define, tell our listeners kung ano ang alter Twitter in your own definition. So, Luis, go first.
Yeah, since alam ko mas marami siyang alam, so unahin ko na baka masakop niya lahat.
Tama.
Right?
Mhm.
So, for me, alter is a way for you to just express your true selves. It could be about anything that you couldn't express in your main accounts. So, it's not just posting nudes or videos. It could also be an avenue for you to express your talents na medyo insecure ka.
Mhm.
To express sa main accounts mo. Yun lang.
How about Celestine?
Okay, so to start off with Alter, as far as I know, the history of Alter traces back to the gay community. They wanted an environment na sila-sila lang. That's why if you have noticed, if you would start searching on the word Alter so Twitter, the first thing that would pull up is yung mga files na men-to-men na relationships. So yun, it all started there, and then it became an avenue for discrete things like sex, opinions, ganyan, mga ganyang bagay, and it became broad. It also catered to the other third genders like us, the pansexuals, the bisexuals, and everything. So
Yeah.
medyo naging broad na siya, not just for the gay community. So yun, siguro I'll just share my story later kung paano ko siya sinimulan. But yeah, for my definition of it, it's like a safe haven for you to be, discreet and do whatever you want and appreciate or have the other people appreciate what you do sa mga taong gusto mo lang makakita kung ano gusto mo ipakita. Yan.
Yes, shout out dun sa dumaan na
Yes.
rider.
What's up, kuya?
Sana masaya ang gabi mo. Just to add to that, I think from a newbie or an outsider's perspective, alter, if you really look at the word, it refers to an alternate account probably.
Mhm.
Kasi kumbaga sa Facebook dummy account ganyan, because you don't
Right.
want people to trace back your likes or your retweets or
Mhm.
something, or whatever shit you post, right? So,
Mhm.
kaya kailangan ng gano'n kasi, well, let's face the fact na kapag alter, ang unang iniisip talaga hubad-hubad, eh, right?
Right.
That's
Right.
that's that and it's not a secret kasi it's a big part of the alter community is posting nudes. Usually uncensored, sometimes a little bit censored, ganyan. Pero I agree dun sa sinabi ni Luis na it's a great avenue for sharing whatever talents you have na you're not that confident, I guess, outside sa totoong mundo. Kasi I see a lot of people singing sa altar.
Mm.
It's really amazing na, oh my God, bakit hindi sila mas sikat, you know? Tapos, there are also very artistic people. Like, I followed some people na, sure, they are sexy, they are hot, pero yung photography skills, like, oh my God, paano niya ginagawa yung ganong effect? Yung paano niya na-achieve yung ganong aesthetic
Mhm.
and all that shit. So,
Mm.
ayun. And obviously, hindi lang naman nagpo-post-post doon. People do connect with each
Yeah.
other. Like, if you
Mhm.
follow each other, it often goes to talking to those people, and it leads to something else usually, and we're gonna talk about that later. Pero
Mm.
before that, ito medyo obvious na. Pero yung first question is, were you guys in altar and for how long, and why did you decide to have an altar account? Luis.
I'm still in Alter. Started March, so 6 months na ata. Tama ba?
Mm.
Wala lang. I was just curious kung how it works. Tapos, to be honest, I was in a long distance relationship. So, yun. So, it's kind of hard
Mm.
to be in that setup.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
kilala ko yan.
Uy, huwag kang maingay. Uy,
May tsa agad.
uy. Ah, ah,
Kilala ko yan.
okay.
Taga sa amin yan.
Oh
Okay,
my.
bye.
Oh my God.
Huwag kang ganyan.
How about Celeste?
Okay, so I've been an alter for, well, 2 years and a couple of months. I started the exact date of February 14 of
Oh my
2018.
God.
Oh, aray.
Yes.
Memorize.
Happy
I
Valentine's.
was lonely at that night kasi
Yeah.
break kami noon ng ex-girlfriend ko.
Uh-huh.
And syempre wala akong like Valentine
Mhm.
um wala akong Valentine plans.
Sex.
So
Akala ko
Valentine ko yung
sex.
sarili ko.
Right.
So
Yeah.
yun. I
Okay.
didn't really wanted to do the whole hubadera stuff. I just wanted to enjoy the videos. Like how normal dudes would create
Right.
altar nowadays na parang
Oo nga.
okay, I just want to view the altar because I just want to get off,
Right.
'di
Mhm.
ba?
So
So
lurker ka.
ayun, yeah, I was a lurker before and then I started interacting with people, ganyan ganyan. One of the most solid people na na-encounter ko since 2018. Na friend ko pa rin up until ngayon. We're super solid and I'm very thankful for that.
So I guess I should answer the question. I was in altar for a little bit lang. Hindi ko siya napanindigan. Um and
Because?
no, no, no.
Okay.
But I was there for a bit. I think it was a combination of boredom and curiosity. You know,
Right.
right? Kasi I am a very sexual person naman in nature, hence the podcast. So parang okay, it feels like these are my people. And I've known about altar for a while, but I only I don't know,
Started lurking when?
I didn't really lurk. I just knew
Oh.
about it, you know?
Mhm.
So parang I just jumped right in. Tapos game agad.
Okay.
Agad
Right?
ganun.
Agad-agad, ganyan. So, yeah, it was a fulfilling experience naman. But, hindi ko lang siya tinuloy. Pero,
Mhm.
it was fun. Most of it was a positive experience naman. But, more on that later. Since we share this common experience, what do you think people should expect if they decide for kung anumang reason to create an alt account and join the community? Luis.
Well, I think, syempre, given na yung mga nudes and all that, pero there's more to alter eh. Like, ako, I didn't expect na I gain friends, yung mga legit, I mean, solid friendships talaga. I even have GCs na I
Mm.
joined because of ano this. And then even after I deactivated my first Alter account, we still keep in touch. We
Mm.
still check in on each other.
Yeah.
And I think that's the beauty of Alter. Hindi siya as is lang na nudes and all
Yeah.
NSFW
Right. Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yun lang for me, I think is what I'd like to highlight.
Right. How about you, Sel?
Um, I can't say that people should expect something from altar, especially if they already have an idea of what altar is.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi hindi mo naman papasukan yung mga bagay na hindi mo
Good.
alam,
Yeah.
di ba?
Good. Fair point.
So, siguro ano na lang, if you are going to engage in this kind of community, na alam mong anything could be possible, just be open-minded na lang siguro and
Yeah.
respect each other's opinions kasi you're in that world din naman to express your opinions and you want others to respect it as well.
Right. Yeah. The main thing I think about altar is ano siya judgment-free zone for the most part, you know?
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi it's a place na you are gonna tweet about and post photos, videos, whatever na
Rants.
yeah, na otherwise, like if you're gonna post that in Facebook, it's gonna go against community standards. It's gonna get
Mm-hmm.
bashed,
Mm-mm.
or i-judge ka kasi it's not morally acceptable, parang ganyan. So, kasi the problem with us Filipinos, I think, um, wala talaga tayong safe avenue to express our sexual side, right?
Right.
Without getting judged. Parang lahat dapat patago. So when I saw how big altar is, oh my god. Uh these are very progressive thinking, expressive people who are stuck in a country na parang stuck 100 years ago or
Hindi
300
pa rin
years ago.
nagpo-progress, right?
Yeah. Well, anyway, pero ayoko naman mag-rant about that kasi okay. So medyo na-discuss na natin kanina yung next question about ano ba yung mga ginagawa ng mga alter people besides, yung nasabi na natin, nudes and videos and what else? Connecting with fellow sexual beings na like-minded or singing and dancing, ganyan. What do you guys know about other stuff na people do on altar?
Well, some would sell their content
Right.
for a specific reason.
Mhm.
Yun.
Mm. Yun nga, na-discuss ko na din sa GC natin yung about what I used to do, which is sex work.
Yeah.
But when I joined Alter, it wasn't my main thing. Like
Right.
I
Mm-hmm.
didn't join Alter to get clients because I do have another uh, let's say another connection or another branch where I get all of my connections for that. So yun lang, parang I started feeling the environment. I started following people, interacting with them, and then yun, parang if I wanted to post anything or if I feel sexy in what I wear, I'd probably take a picture or two and then ipopost ko lang, and then that's how my media
Mm-hmm.
blew and
Right.
how my followers blew up at that
Right.
time.
Yeah, just to add to that, I would have to agree kasi sometimes or at least during nung brief period of my alter life, I would wake up feeling really sexually charged ganyan. And sometimes you don't have anyone to share that with.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll take really good hot pictures and just post it. And whether we like to admit it or not, I think validation then is a big part of it.
Right.
Like just like social media in general, 'di ba? Pero in this case kasi it's a safe place to do it, and
Mm-hmm.
yung hubadera level stuff. And ayun, I think yung content selling is big in alter. And
The,
and I love supporting people who do that kasi I think from an outsider's perspective, a lot of people don't know kung gaano siya kahirap eh, right?
Oo.
It's sasabihin nila ang dali-daling kumita, naguhubad ka lang. Pero it's more than that kasi. Lalo na yung mga
Aesthetic.
yung mga nagpapa-girlfriend experience, boyfriend experience, like people who do video calls and voice calls or whatever. Like iba mag-invest pa sa magandang camera or magandang lingerie and all that. And
Mhm.
I've expressed na in the past, I think sex work is just work.
Yeah, it is. I
Right.
consider it
That's
as
it,
something
period.
na ano.
Right? I
Period.
and sure, controversial siya and I feel like maraming hindi mag-agree. But again, this is just my take on that. Well, we'll talk about the Tokmolism later naman.
Yep.
Pero kasi pag naisip ko, nababadrip ako eh.
Well, sorry, I'd like to add something. Yung aside from that, those things I mentioned, I would see doctors who would
Mm.
open
Yes!
their curious cat for advice. So like
Yeah!
professional advice talaga for those who couldn't afford to
Mm.
get themselves checked. Ayun, kasi I have two mutuals na physicians and they do that. So which is
Yeah!
which is something good din.
Ang saya, ang daming med students, ang daming law students na may alter account. Ang saya-saya.
Right.
Oh my God,
So
don't get me started with law students.
may
oh,
may bubog pa siya.
may tea. Wag natin buksan ang sugat na sarada.
Oh my God.
Okay, next. Sharee, next.
Okay, ano yung mga paboritong bagay about alter for you personally? Either it's people, you knew from it or mga experience na or mga kwento, ganyan-ganyan. Luis.
Ako, talaga, the people I've met, mga
Mm.
legit na one call away, mga ganon.
Mhm.
Also, syempre SOP. Yes.
Yes. Obviously.
Diyos ka, Lord.
Check niyo po yung episode ni Luis if you haven't.
Honest
Teka,
advice.
oo. I mean, obvious naman. Okay. Valid answer. Ikaw,
Okay.
Celestine.
Well, same, the people, because they make the community better, or, yung pakikitungo naman sa isa't isa is actually what makes it a good community.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. And, hindi naman sa kinokopya ko yung sagot nyo. Pero, ito kasi, people think na alter is just a bunch of people na naghuhubad, tapos naglalay ka ng each other's photos, but it's more than that. It's amazing na I couldn't believe na may mga tao akong nakilala diyan na I would consider part of my real non-alter life, like hindi lang sa sexual context, like friendships are formed, right? Na feeling
Right.
ko friends for life level na
Mhm.
you would be surprised. People are willing to listen to whatever you say or even share with you yung pinaka-deepest, darkest secrets nila.
Mhm.
So, I think, ewan ko, na-amaze lang ako to this day na may ganyan. And hindi lang siya for me. Kasi may mga nakausap ako na other alter people. Tinanungan ko din, nag-share din sila. Talagang binibida talaga nila yung friendship. I mean, sure, may mga love story na nag-stem out of alter, pero yung friendships, I think, yung mas matimbang. Positives, meron ding negatives. I mean, kahit saan naman, di ba? May mga negative experiences ba kayo from alter na share safely? Without
Sure.
incriminating anyone. Charot.
Sige, baka naka-Luis.
Oo, kasi feeling ko mas matindi yung sa'yo eh. Akin lang naman. Akin lang naman ay usually mga dick pic, unsolicited dick pics
Oh
lang.
my God, yeah.
Pero the worst was nagamit yung photo ko ng ibang tao, so like catfishing. So yun, since then I stopped
my God.
posting contents na kasi
Mhm.
syempre na-search ko, nakita ko siya sa ibang profile, tapos nakita ko rin siya sa Google. So I wasn't really careful nung time na yun.
Oh my God.
Ayun. Tapos, pero because of that, I started to become like, I started to guide new alters who
Next.
would follow me. Oh, hindi, totoo. Like, for
Guru.
example, hindi, I just don't want them to experience what I've
Yeah.
experienced. Lalo na sobrang babata pa.
Oh,
So
yeah.
when I would see mga young alters or newbies ganyan using the hashtags, yung mga careless moves, so I'd
Mhm.
DM them if I have the time. Kasi yun na nga, sobrang daming predators din dyan. And
Sobra.
some would even pretend to be girls, pero yung user talaga ay lalaki.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
my God.
yun. What I do is I ask for verification photo. So, you guys have experienced that from me too.
No,
Except Sharee pala.
I
Except
didn't.
Sharee. You didn't. Oo pala. You
Special
didn't.
ako
Have
eh.
a photo?
Huh?
Special ako eh.
Yeah, verification photo that you're a female and you actually could follow the specific instruction. Remember the peace sign photo mirror shot thingy? Yon.
You should change that kasi
Yeah, I'll change. Well, yeah, I definitely change that from time to time naman.
yeah.
Ayun. Dick pics, and then yun, mga paggamit ng photos ko.
Yeah,
Ayun
man.
lang naman.
Negative things. I think yung dick pics na sinasabi ni Luis, yun yung pinaka least
Yeah, common.
I know, least harmful na. In my opinion,
Mhm.
kasi parang kahit naman outside altar, sanay na ako may dick pics na unsolicited. So, parang nothing new here, ganyan. I think mas dangerous yung kwento mo kanina, yung nanakawin
Photo.
yung photos mo, they would claim it as theirs. Tapos gagamitin nila sa masama. Masama talaga.
Right.
Yun,
Ang dami kong mutuals na nagko-content selling
yeah,
tapos they would see their
nakaw.
sa iba-ibang blog posts,
Right.
ibang porn sites.
Yeah, it's
Ayan.
just, why? Ay,
Well, they use it to
make
blackmail.
money.
Yung iba
Oh,
blackmail
right.
lalaki. Pero yung iba talaga kasi walang sariling bilib sa katawan nila. So they use
I know.
other
It's
sellers content.
just wrong. It's just wrong, you know?
Oh, in so many levels it is.
I wanna add dun sa
Okay.
dun sa sinabi ni Luis na there are dudes who would pretend as girls. So I
Right.
wanna share yung isang experience ko recently lang because it's an all-girls group chat that I think I joined. Yeah, it was something that I joined. And so yeah, so tinignan ko lahat ng profiles. We were all girls and ganyan. And then we noticed, or actually I was the first one who noticed na parang may off dun sa photos na pinopost niya dun sa GC namin. And this was a Twitter GC. So sabi ko dun sa admin like, hey, I'm may nanonotice ako dun sa photos niya. It seems so inconsistent. Like from the body parts and sa color ng hair. I mean, pwede ka magpakulay ng buhok, but
Yeah.
parang ang bilis mo naman yata mangitim. 2 to 3 days. Parang ang tan na agad ng balat mo.
Right.
Unless nag-beach ka at na-sunburn ka. But, so yun, they tried to investigate more. And ako kasi, parang I post my personal videos and photos doon and also the other girls. So I want to take action in it as soon as possible sana. So what I did is, I told the admin or the creator about it, about my hunch. Sabi ko, ganito, ako na lang magko-confront. Gusto ko sana lahat ng magko-contribute dun sa group chat na yun is safe, di ba?
Yes.
So, what I did dun sa taong pinag-iisipan ko, no? Minessage ko siya. Sabi ko sa kanya, I just want to know if you're a legitimate girl. Can you send me a photo, not with your face, pwede namang any body part, writing your username and my username. Sabi niya, yeah, sure. So, she sent a nude photo with my username and her username, pero mukha siya inedit. Like, inedit with, alam mo yun, like, with photo grid. Parang ginanon. Parang inedit talaga ng computer text. So, sabi ko, no, what I mean is
Sulat mo
handwritten.
sa kamay.
Oo, sulat mo sa balat mo, sulat mo sa papel, and it has to be handwritten.
Yeah.
Sabi, tapos inulit niya. And then it's just, ang ginawa naman niyang second is, it was the same photo, and then alam mo yung when you can draw on the screen, like yung mga markers sa messenger,
Yes.
parang ganon.
Oh
So
my
sabi ko,
God.
okay, fuck
Di mo
it.
gets.
Sabi ko, sige, I'm gonna bring this up to the group. Tapos sabi niya, kung ayaw mo maniwala sa aming mga bisexual, edi wag. And I'm like, excuse me, girl, I'm a
No.
part of the third gender too. And I don't do that. Edi, binrought up ko siya sa GC, minention ko siya, o sige, dito tayo mag-usap. You want witnesses? Let's go.
Mhm.
And then she was like, umalis ka dito sa group chat kung ayaw mo sa aming mga bi na babae. If you're a hater, ganyan-ganyan. Excuse me. Sabi ko sa kanya, excuse me, I'm not hating on your gender because I'm also a part of the third gender. And ang kaso ko sa'yo is not your sexuality, but yung ginagawa mo. Because you're posing as another person. And
Right.
I feel like lalaki ka. Kasi the way he talks, alam mo yun, ramdam mo yun
You
eh.
would know.
Oo. Like how those dudes approach us sa GC. I mean, it's okay. Pero it's another thing if you would post as another gender kasi. Just
Yeah.
for you to get, the attention of the third gender females, like the bisexuals and the lesbians,
Right.
Also, delikado yun because yun nga, that dude might, save. Kasi sa group chats, wala namang timer eh.
Yeah.
Right? Kahit sa
Aha.
Twitter, lalo na sa Twitter, wala talagang timer. So
Aha.
yun, parang pwede talaga maging way yun to
Yeah.
steal your
Grabe.
content.
Free content.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
So, ayun, what happened was, nag-usap kami, nag-confrontation kami dun sa GC. And then, ayun, sumali na rin yung girls. And they all chipped in, they all contributed their screenshot na pini-PM sila nung girl na yun, or nung girl account na yun.
Right.
And like, yeah, may message din ako niyan. And then like, everyone started putting up their screenshots. And I'm like, thank you so much for your support, guys. So, ayun. And yung ending nun is, siya na lang yung umalis. And then we all reported her account or his account.
Right.
And then eventually, nawala siya.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. That's common, no? Sadly.
Oo.
Since we already kind of touched on that, tuloy na natin kung ano yung mga dangers na pwedeng ma-experience ng mga tao sa altar. So, obviously, tuloy na natin yun, yung identity theft / catfishing. Nung active pa ako, I witnessed yung isa sa mga yung medyo yun na lang yung nakikita ko sa timeline ko. Yung may nagka-catfish na medyo sikat na account, tapos everybody couldn't believe it kasi ang dami niyang followers, right? Tapos I think medyo sikat siya than the average altar account. Tapos biglang hindi pala siya yun.
Sige, to begin with, isa to sa mga nakita ko na para nakakapanghina. Yung mga altar guys na magpe-pretend na single, tapos they would have karelasyon sa altar.
Right.
Tapos kapag nag-meet
Mhm.
na and nagkaroon na ng something sexual, saka malalaman ni girl na may asawa pala, yung mga ganun. So it
Sad.
could also, so yung altar kasi pwede din kasi siyang maging
Yeah.
breeding place ng mga cheaters.
True.
Diyan kasi nagtatago kasi they could fake their identity.
Yeah.
They could, ayun. So, nakaka-sad lang that.
Wala naman kasing
Ang dami.
nagba-background check eh.
True. Yun
Kasi
lang din.
parang, pag kasi altar, parang yung mindset din nyo eh. Okay, safe space to. Wala nang kailangan magtanong-tanong kasi hindi natin judge ang isa't isa. So, yeah. So, nangyayari nga yung mga ganun. That's
Well,
sad.
other than the dudes na, they would go to altar, being married or in a relationship with someone and hooking up with girls, there are actually some girls na hindi sila umaabot sa point na parang sila yung nakakaalam. They actually know it. Na
Yeah,
parang they would
oo.
agree to become mistresses or whatever,
Right.
or side chicks, and they would be okay with that. And that's actually something that I hate, you enabling the cheating stuff. It's one thing if you're gonna cheat, but it's another story if you're gonna, let someone cheat,
Tolerate.
and
Use
you're
you to
gonna be
cheat.
their accessory.
That's a serious issue. Pero for me, mas serious yung fact na may minors sa altar.
Yes.
Like, no siya for me.
Ay, nakakatawa. May nakausap ako, 17 lang siya. Tapos,
Oh my God.
oo, tapos gusto niyang mag-SOP and all that. Tapos
Oh my
nalaman
God.
nalaman ko lang na 17 siya kasi inconsistent yung mga sagot niya. Tapos parang, kasi nagdududa ako since the beginning of the convo. So, parang tinanong ko siya ng napakaraming tanong hanggat sa nalaman ko 17 lang siya. So, yun lang. Dangerous kasi dami nilang pwedeng ma-pick up na
Yeah.
hindi pa nila dapat ginagawa.
Yeah, at saka, it's not just yung danger for them, ha? Okay, sabihin na natin, aware sila sa lahat ng mga to. But, kasi, napuput din nila in danger yung kung sino man yung makaka-interact nila eh. Alam mo yun, pwede sila ma-incriminate without them knowing na, uy, minor de edad pala to. Shit, parang ganyan. O kaya, oh my God, kaya ako sobrang ingat ko. Yun yung first question ko, ilang taon ka na?
You're not underage, right? Feeling
Oo.
ko natanong ko din ata si Celestine
Ko.
kung
Really?
hindi ka ba, natanong ba kita
Hindi ka pa
nun?
bata, baby girl.
Ilan to?
Oo, tinanong mo ko nun kasi like I was talking too soft at that time kasi gabi na tayo nag-usap at that time. And
Boses
he had so
bata.
many citations about how old I was. I was like,
Mahirap
sasampalin
na,
kita ng
mahirap
birth
Oh
na.
my
certificate.
God, nakakatakot. Kahit sino kasi pwede na magsinungaling eh.
At
So,
saka yung mga bata ngayon, mature talaga sila mag-isip. Minsan
Right.
hindi na maganda yung
yeah.
pagka-mature.
Okay, we talked about minors, identity theft, catfishers, leaks, na pag-usapan na rin natin. Right? Frustrating kasi, sabihin na natin sinendan mo yung isang tao. Bakit kailangan pa niyang ikalat? Hindi pa ba sapat yung, yung binigyan mo siya ng ayuda? So, nakakainis lang. Kaya nga,
yung iba kasi they use it talaga to blackmail
yeah.
the sender to send more.
Yeah, that's why, again, Telegram, superior messaging platform.
Yes.
For landi purposes.
I know, right?
Or Snapchat. Pero mas convenient ang Telegram for me. Kayo ba?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Same.
Okay,
Same.
ito. In
I
relation
always
to
stick
that,
with Telegram.
revenge porn. May experience ba kayong ganyan?
Wala naman akong porn, so.
Ay, okay. Paisip tuloy ako. Pag-send ako ng videos.
Oh. Hindi kasi when I send, I make sure naman na may timer sa Telegram.
Yeah, and mapili naman dapat ikaw.
Sa girls lang, of course.
I only send to girls, yeah.
Yes. Kasi guys, they don't deserve to see what I have or what.
True.
Basta.
Oh my God. Ewan ko, bakit kaya ganon, no? Bakit mas safe ang feeling natin sending stuff to girls? Na, if you think about it, they could be capable of doing the same shitty things as guys are capable of. Pero, ewan ko, may safety net, may safety meron sa girls.
That contributes to it is yung ego kasi.
Oo.
You know
Sa
how
bagay.
guys boosts more ego when they had more
Stupid, no?
more girls that they had sex with compared to girls. If you see a girl na parang
Right.
ang dami niya na nakasex, like, ay, pokpok yan, ay, mamalandi yan. Parang it's degrading on our part kasi. Na parang pag nakita mo yung porn ng girl, na parang, ano ba yan? She does that, ganyan-ganyan. Pakalat-kalat yung mga nudes niya, ganyan-ganyan. And why would she even take nudes? Blah, blah, blah. Pag, diba, like, when us girls, I mean, ninyo, there would be times na kapag nakita tayo ng abs or may bakat sa gray na sweatpants, iba yung atake. Sa atin kasing mga girls, in my opinion, parang pag ako nakakita ako ng guy na magaling in terms of sex, like sa mga porn, parang, wow, yung mga ganon.
Ay, nako.
Wow, ang galing niya. Ganon.
Ay, nako.
Pero to Sharee's point, share ko lang. There's this younger alter, pero legal age siya.
Yeah.
So, I sent her a nude photo, pero naka-timer. So, tapos ang ginawa niya, nag-screenshot siya. Nakaka-stress. Kasi nag-screenshot siya.
Parang silbi yung timer.
Oo. Tapos, ako naman, bilang hindi ako palaaway or what. So,
ay, nako.
hindi talaga ako.
Ay, nako.
Sorry na. Hindi talaga ako palaaway or what. So, as much as possible, ang approach ko pa rin is, alam mo yun, loving, caring, ate, ganyan.
Ay, nako.
So,
abusado na sila.
sorry na. Hindi, pero natuto naman ako, mami.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Sorry na kasi. So, ginawa ko. Inano ko na lang siya. Nag-rant ako. Siyempre, nag-rant ako. So, nakita niya. Tapos, nag-approach naman siya. Tapos, sabi niya kasi first time niya daw mag-alter. Pero hindi pa rin siya valid excuse, right?
No.
Kasi,
pwede ka naman paalam eh. Diba?
Right. Or the point ka na may timer is because you don't want anyone saving it.
Yeah.
So, to your point, hindi pa rin 100% guaranteed na kapag girl yung kausap mo or may verification photo na girl is hindi nila kaya mag-screenshot or mag-save.
My God,
Ayan lang.
And there, I'm realizing sobrang lucky ko sa mga naka-encounter ko.
Yes.
And also because sandali lang kasi talaga ako doon. So, hindi ko na-explore yung dark side. Ganyan. Yun. Anyway, parang feeling ko ang dami nating sinabing bad stuff. Well, that's just the truth, I guess. So,
Yeah.
so for now, para mag-shine naman ng light ng konti sa deeper but more positive things that you can get out of altar. I'm gonna read some audience submissions na shinare sa 10 ng other altar people who I know. Medyo nakaka-touch. Kasi sabi ko, send your altar stories kahit it could be
Easy.
exciting, sexual, wild, or sad, whatever. We're gonna share it on the episode. I was half
Mm-hmm.
expecting primarily sexual stories, pero hindi sila hindi sila bastos na stories. They're very parang heartfelt
For love story,
things
I
na oh
guess.
my God, ang sweet naman. Ganyan. Anyway, so
Okay.
eto. This one is from V. I think you know him.
Okay.
He's very good. Ito yung story niya. Dear Mom Charo. Yeah. So here's my odd altar story. I'm a male creator
Okay.
and altar. It's usual that I receive unsolicited nudes, babae man or lalaki. So one day, I received an unsolicited boob picture from someone, and usually I just go ahead and block them. Pero, nung pagtingin ko sa picture, parang familiar. Alam niya yung background. I had the feeling na napuntahan ko na talaga. So, I messaged her and I was like, ang familiar ng cabinet mo. And she told me she knew me daw. Side note, si V, he shows his face sa altar, hindi siya nagtatakip ng muka. So then, naisip ko talaga, saan ko siya nakilala kasi hulaan ko daw. Pero di ko talaga makilala just by her boobs. Ha 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 ha. So yun, na-realize ko pala na I've been there kasi dati, I was playing badminton sa intrams. Tapos, I skipped my game para makipag-momol with this girl, and it was her. So yun,
Ayun.
kinonfirm ko, and siya nga daw. We didn't talk much, pero yun, we started exchanging nudes to this day paminsan. Pero yung takeaway is, it's a small world lang. Kaya, this is
Okay.
an odd story. The end. Di ba? Ang cute!
Small world.
Mhm.
Grabe. Alright. Okay, itong second nababasahin mo. Ang haba actually, pero I'll try to keep it short. This is from Addy. Hi, Addy. na
Hi, Addy. Hello
bilang
sa collarbone mo.
Oh, si Adi.
deactivated na siya, I
Hi.
think. Pero, yan, shoutout pa rin. Grabe, ilang episodes ko na siyang
Mhm.
sinashoutout. Siya yung pambansang leeg. Okay, this is her story. March 2019, when I met her, itago na lang natin sa pangalang Car. Nagla-like ako sa tweets niya, which are about sex. Then hanggang sa nag-chat na kami. She was horny, and I was horny. Nag-sext kami. We sent nudes, videos, hanggang natapos, tapos wala na ulit. But I kept on liking her tweets. Then later, nag-chat kami ulit. Told her na I was back reading our convo. I rewatched her videos kasi ang hot niya. Tapos yun, naging wholesome lang yung chat. Pero nagsisisi pa siya kasi ang tinu ko daw na tao. Pero nagsisexting kami. Nakwento ko yung past ko, ganyan-ganyan. March 16, I get 10 p.m. Dinala ako sa hospital. Nag-tweet ako na na-hospital
Alright.
ako, blah, blah, blah. Tinanong niya kung okay ba siya. Then, dun nag-start na lumalim yung feelings namin sa isa't isa. Halos harutan kami dati, DM man or sa Twitter posts. Lagi niyang akong kinakantahan. Ako naman, every morning, may notes ako na sinusulat, tapos isend ko sa kanya. Sobrang effort. Siya talaga yung unang na-fall, pero ako yung mas nagmahal. Oh my God. God knows how much I love her. No, di ba? Shit. Okay. Napamahal
Oh my God,
naman kami sa
tissue.
isa't isa, pero hindi talaga pwede. Pero nag-continue kami. Then, April, we decided to meet. pinuntahan niya ako, sinundo ko siya sa ganyan. She's so damn beautiful. I can remember yung order niya, sinaasar pa niya ako kasi bawal ako ng coke. Inuwi ko siya sa bahay, pinatulog ko siya, pagod siya sa biyahe. Bago siya
Oh
matulog,
my God.
nakawak ako sa boobs niya. Oh my God, ang lambot. Nagyakapan kami, pero walang nangyari nung pagkadating niya. Gusto ko lang siyang mahiga. Then, ayun, nag-cuddle, tas may nangyari. That was my first time, and I'm happy na siya yung una kasi she was special. Pagka-uwi namin, natuloy yung conversation and we started having video sex. On and off kami by May. Tapos, lagi siyang tinutoyo. Laging ayaw na niya. Pero push lang ako ng push kasi mahal ko nga siya. Even if I think hindi talaga pwede. Kaya hindi ko rin siya masisi. By June, nag-stop na talaga ako kasi sobra na akong nasagad. Halos I forgot myself. Ilang beses siya nag-sorry sa akin. Pero naging matigas na ako. She knows how much I loved her. But she took advantage kasi madali akong bumigay pagdating sa kanya. Sobrang galit ko sa kanya. Halos kamuhian ko siya. Kahit tapos na kami, alam kong lagi niya akong ini-stalk. Ang ganda talaga nito.
Ganda.
Ang ganda ni Adi. Kaya minsan, nagpapatama ako. Sinasabi ko na manloloko siya, wala siyang kwenta. Sana hindi ko na lang siya nakilala. Pero, noong December, nireplyan ko siya sa message request. And, sinabi ko na pinapatawad ko na siya.
Oh my God, ang rock.
Para matahimik na kaming dalawa. Pero kahit ganon, nababara ko pa rin siya. Pero eto yung malupit. Naglandian kami ulit. yun talaga. Malupit tayo. In December or January. Naglandian kami with nudes and videos, pero hindi rin nagtagal. Balak nga namin magkita, pero nangyari yung COVID. Kaya ayun, wala na. So ngayon, good friends naman kami. She's happy with her jowa, and I'm happy for her. Buti, at di siya kinarma sa ginawa niya sa akin noon. What the hell? Akala ko ba okay na? Ayun.
Oh my God.
Okay na yung
Bakit may
ending,
karma?
Adi eh.
Bakit
Tapos
may karma
biglang,
na nababanggit?
Anyway, so I think this is a good example, no, of people actually having feelings from people they meet and alter. Kasi it does happen. Kayo ba? May ganun kayong eme? Oh my God!
Paunahin mo
Sige,
na si
sige.
Luis. Medyo mahaba yung akin.
Ano ba? Paano ko may kwento na hindi siya ma-expose?
Oh, if you don't wanna, it's okay. If you don't wanna,
Short lang.
yung
Short lang.
comfortable lang.
Sige, pero short lang. Ano,
Sige.
di ba? Kasi nag-tweet ako about SOP services if
Right.
someone would be available, ganon. Kasi I wanted to know if it really works or if I'm really good at it, ganyan. So there's this one outer female or bi pala who DM'd me. And then, syempre, nagka-send na ng photos kagad sa TG. Kasi verification nga.
Yeah.
Tapos, alam mo yung alam ko cheesy or what, pero alam ko na pagkakita ko pa lang, shit, I like this person. Also, smart din. Also, smart din kasi talaga siya. Yan. So, yun. Tapos, smooth lang conversation. To the point na sabi ko sa tweet, I won't be open to other clients na sabi ko.
Right.
Kasi may nakabingwit na ng heart ko. Charot, mga ganyan.
My God.
Oo, as in. Pero, tapos we'd talk for hours. Alam mo yun, kahit
God.
busy siya, busy din ako with work, ganyan. We would talk, we'd make time. Tapos, pero hindi kasi siya yung expressive na hindi niya maamin na, you know what, I like you. Kasi takot siya. Sobrang dami niyang issues with her past relationships. So, nangyayari, when I had to, deactivate kasi kailangan ko ayusin yung sa ex ko, kailangan ko i-clear kung ano ba talaga nangyayari sa amin. Hindi ko alam. Hindi ko alam na she liked or she likes me pala. So when I deactivated, wala. Nag-usap pa rin kami pero hindi ko alam. When I reactivated, sinabi ko sa kanya why deactivated kasi hindi niya alam na sobrang gulo pa namin ni ex and all that. Pero parang she thought na parang pinagsabay something. So yun, parang parang sayang because hindi natuloy. And pero even after that, we were talking, we tried to, see kung what would happen next. I guess, parang ang lesson ko lang na napulot doon is, when you like someone, magsabi ka na lang. Like, hindi mo naman kasi alam, di ba?
Yeah.
Ayun. So, parang when I came back, saka siya umamin na, you know what, ito, ganyan. Pero what's good is we remained friends naman after that. Kaso, ito na nga. So, one of the reasons why I deactivated my main alter was because of her. Kasi we stopped talking, hindi ko alam for what reason. And somehow, syempre, kung minahal mo yung tao, if you see her tweets with your mutuals, maalala at maalala mo lahat, di ba? So, parang yun yung main reason why I had to deactivate, to not see her and her tweets and everything that involves her. Yawn. Yawn lang. But
Alright.
I'm fine.
I know you're
Yun lang.
fine.
I'm
Grabe,
fine.
di mo kailangan i-defensive
I'm
yung
fine, I'm fine. Oh my God,
I'm
I'm
fine.
fine.
Hindi. Ano yun? I'm fine until it's true.
Sige, mga
Ganun.
isang ulit pa,
Oh my
maniniwala na
God,
kami.
talaga ba? Ikaw ah.
Hindi, joke lang. May bago akong crush sa
Ikaw, yung mahabang kwento mo, Celestine.
It's a him. Okay. It's a guy. So I met this guy when I joined an alter GC. And yun, he's one of the guys who opted to get my attention. I'm not sure why. But at that time he felt like he was in competition with a guy. Let's say si letter A. So and I'm talking about letter B. So si letter B, he felt like he was in competition with letter A kasi mas alam mo yun, mas nabibigyan ko ng attention si letter A. So at that time, hindi pa kami ganun ka-close ni letter B until A fucks up with me. Like, he did something so wrong na sobrang kinamuhian ko talaga siya. I invested my time in him kasi he was like comforting me, ganyan-ganyan. And we had a great start. It was actually funny because we started na mag-chat. Ayun, it grew. We talked about even more hanggang sa umabot kami sa Facebook. Nagbe-video call na kami because he lives overseas. And ayun, it it was great. Naging okay lahat. And then we started to establish, or what do you call it?
Mm.
Determine the relationship with the DTR talk. So, yun, we established na we'll be exclusive to each other. Hindi na ako lalandi with anyone. And yung may bonus kasi siya na he would let me hook up with whoever I want here sa Pilipinas because he's not with me. So, ang mali ko sa sitwasyon was, I kinda abused my power to the point na parang hindi ko na namamalayan na nasasaktan ko na siya. Kasi he is well aware of all the guys that I'm hooking up with. Na parang, ito, mag-VC kami sa umaga because it's gabi sa kanila. So before he sleeps, mag-video call kami. And then I'm gonna tell him na, I'm hooking up with ganito. I'm hooking up with ganito later. I have a client, ganyan,
Yeah.
ganyan. So he knows about those. So at one point, there was this big something sa career niya, really preparing for it, and parang nasabihan siya ng ka-group niya na parang medyo off ka. And then he talked to me about it na parang, so hey, medyo mahirap pero kasi I have to prepare this and you know that I love what I'm doing. Sabi ko, yeah, sure, I'll give you time. Like, no, not just give me time, but I wanna break it up. And nashock ako, syempre. Like, why? What did I do wrong? Can I do anything right? Can I fix anything? Sabi niya, no, you've already done the damage. Sabi ko, bakit hindi mo sa akin sinabi? And then, like, he was telling me, we also had this promise that once he gets here in the Philippines, he's planning a 2-month stay. He'll be doing the first month with me, and he'll be spending the remaining month with his family. It ended, and then 2 years later, bigla siyang nabuhay. For some reason, yung GC namin, so nabuhay yung GC na yun, and nag-pop up siya sa messages ko. And I'm like, bakit nabuhay to? Holy fuck. After 2 years. It was very recent, like, it just opened something that's been there all along. And then we had a talk. Sabi niya, I can talk to you in this video chat kasi we had a group chat at that time. I can't talk about it with them. We have to talk like tayong dalawa lang. Sabi ko, okay, I'll just call me sa Facebook Messenger ko. So we talked. And it was the most heartbreaking talk kasi it was when he opened everything that he felt at that time. Kasi nung naghiwalay kami, I felt like iniwan niya ako to prioritize his career. That's where I just put it and then threw the box away. But when he opened up everything, he opened up his feelings, sabi niya, I was so hurt and it felt like hindi ko na mahal yung sarili ko if I allow you to do those things. Akala ko it was a phase that you would overcome, na baka soon or baka after a week or two, baka pwede na kitang sarilihin and you wouldn't hook up. And then, like, sabi ko, you could have told me. You know how transparent I am as a person and how communicative I am. Gusto ko transparent tayo.
Mhm.
If you wanted me to stop at that time, you could have told me. Sinabi ko yun sa kanya. And then now, I was so frustrated kasi back then, before I left Alter ng mga around January, alam ko na talaga may girlfriend siya. May bago na siyang girlfriend. And up until now, sila pa rin. So yun, umiyak ako kasi sabi ko,
That's something to be proud of din na, yes, you're marupok by trying to talk to him again, even if you know na you might want to continue what you started. Or at least when you knew what he was planning to do, at least ikaw mismo sa sarili mo, you were able to stop him from, doing what he plans to. Ayun lang. So,
Right.
sana talaga mapanindigan mo siya, girl. Panindigan mo siya. Right, Sharee?
Do you think relationships from altar could they last in the real world?
Yes.
yes, yes, 100% yes.
Oo,
I know a
ano.
couple. May anak na sila ngayon. And I've been
Mm-mm.
following them ever since
Yes.
then.
Depende naman kasi talaga sa tao.
It's wonton noodles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No comment, but I want to believe they can.
Oo.
Yeah.
They can.
Okay, pero do you think relationships, well, obviously, iba yung, may mga parts na hindi ka mukha ng, the usual way we meet people, yung main pillars pa rin ng relationship could be comparable sa more traditional types of relationships. Traditional in
What do
the
you mean by
sense na they met
traditional?
in person, you met that person from work or from school or, sa bar, not in a virtual place na nung umpisa hindi nyo alam kung sino kayo. Without the safety net of anonymity.
Well, nagustuhan ko nga yung setup namin nun. Yun, siguro I like it in a sense na we started off not knowing each other. Because it's really hard when you already have a background of the person before you actually fall in love with them. Kasi parang, alam mo yun, it's not in a way na parang they show what they want to show, but it lets you see in how you want to see kasi
Right.
sila. It's how you want to see them,
Right.
not them na kung paano
Yeah.
nila
To
makita mo sila.
piggyback on that,
You get
I think one of the advantages, if we can call it an advantage, of alter relationships is you started kasi hindi yung best foot forward mo, unlike with the ligaw na kapag nanliligaw sa'yo yung isang guy, kung may nanliligaw pa ngayon ha, kapag a guy is courting you or a girl is trying to be your girlfriend, parang
Puro positive.
they show you their best side.
Yeah.
Tapos, and when you finally, I don't know, become a couple or have a label or something, mawawala siya eventually kasi, okay, akin ka na, so I don't have to be my best self anymore. With alter, I think people are just honest.
With their insecurities, with their fears. Diba?
Everything. It's stripped down. I mean, literally, with the nakedness and all, pero also with their personality. I think I find alter people much more honest than non-alter people. I think isa yun sa, I find it really a positive twist sa mga taong nakikilala ko dito. So ayun. But do you think mayroon ding disadvantages? Kunwari nagka-jowa ka from alter, do you think may disadvantage?
Oo. Lalo na pag LDR.
Meron. Yun. Well, in his perspective, eto na yun. Yung kwento namin. Yun yung bad side nun. Kasi, he knows that I'm very sexually active and he doesn't want me to just lose it because we're already a couple. So he still let me do it. And yun yung disadvantage nun sa kanya. Kasi, he lost his, what do you call it? Parang nawala siya sa sarili niya.
yung kanina, sabi ko, may disadvantage, lalo na kung LDR. Pero I realize na depende pa rin talaga sa tao on how you communicate your needs with your partner. Pero hindi kami
Although
alter
LDR din kayo
couple,
ng ex
right?
mo.
So we met in person, right? So yun. What if
Right, right.
alter couple tas they've never met, tas LDR pa? Yun mas maraming issues kasi. So with my ex naman kasi, we met in person. We've been together for quite a while and we've been meeting. I mean, gets mo yun. Pero ito kasing itong disadvantages, I think yun lang, yung kapag LDR nga tapos hindi mo alam may asawa pala, yung mga ganun lang. Yung mga ganun lang na risky
Yeah.
things.
I have to agree. Kasi unlike with dating apps, right, na pwede mong i-calibrate sa distance from you, yung mga people na mamimit mo, hindi mo kasi alam, hindi siya yung first thing na tatanong mo. Like, if I connected with you, Luis, I'm not gonna ask right off the bat, taga saan ka? Hindi yun eh. Right? I'm probably gonna compliment na, ang hot mo, or you sound good, ganyan. Pero hindi tatanong, taga saan ka para i-check ko kung malapit ka ba sa akin. Kasi,
Right.
you don't connect with people on Alter thinking you're gonna have a relationship, right?
But
So,
there are some people who did that to me.
talaga?
Tagasan ka.
Amazing.
Parang kasi nung time na nagnunudes pa ako, ganun ata. Like mga couples who would look for
right.
third, anong tawag doon?
Oh, fair. Oh, yeah. Well,
Yung mga,
feeling ko iba yun. Kasi I had those then. It's fine, kahit malayo. Charot.
yes. Personal story ba ito?
Okay, let's wrap up. Okay. So, I want to thank you guys for sharing all of those stories and insights. But, bago tayo matapos, quick fire round lang, what do you think in a few, I don't know, in a few words, ano yung pros and cons of being a part of the altar community? Louise.
Pros, ayun, meeting a lot of people, learning from their experiences and stories. Yan, building friendships din yan. Cons, syempre mga judgments, lalo na kapag na-expose ka, and then yung it can affect kasi your work if ever, lalo na kung may license ka or you're in public service, so it's really no. Plus your family din yan.
Right. How about Celestine?
Siguro pros, of course, yung diversity ng mga tao. And cons, siguro, can't say anything bad about it. It's just that, I'm not sure if, hindi kasi natin napag-usapan, it's like monetizing everything. Like, I know pandemic hits hard on everyone, pero parang, okay, girl, calm down. Bakit suddenly all of the content creators are selling everything? And maybe it's because nga rin, like, marami na kasing, alam mo yun, making money out of someone else's nudes. Well, parang wala naman. It's just that, just be careful of those. Sa mga ganun
wala namang pilitan. So, if yung mga ayaw bumili dyan, you both tackled a little bit about yung judgment nga ng iba and kung ano yung pwedeng maging effect sa personal life mo. Do you think people should put any worries or weight on kung ano man yung quote and unquote moral implications ganitong lifestyle? Kung is it worth it to think about what others, what your family, what your, I don't know, friends, what your colleagues, what society as a whole will think and say pag nalaman nila na part ka ng not safe for work culture sa Twitter?
For me, it is pa din. Since I'm very close din to my family. Kasi kaya medyo ingat-ingat din talaga.
Yeah.
Medyo lay low.
Actually, kaya ako nag-deactivate kasi nauso yung mga tukmulan eh. Among other reasons, ha? Yeah.
So I just kept my close modes sa TG. Pwede naman sa
Same.
TG.
Yeah. Ikaw, Celestine?
I don't think it would be a big deal for my family. Kasi first, for my mom, she actually discovered my nudes in my laptop.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Lakas.
it was a lengthy talk. yes, it was a lengthy talk, and sabi ko like, like, can you like stop? Like, like this can be a quick talk, but okay, I get it. You found my nudes, but okay,
Hmm.
parang ano mangyayari? I still wanna do them, but it's not just me. It's not me being disrespectful, but we just had a talk, and my parents are pretty open-minded about everything actually,
Right.
like our my sexuality.
Okay, so what if, whether family, friends, work people, school people,
Mhm.
whatever, people judge you? How would you handle that?
Tapos na eh. So, bahala ka. Pero may best friends know naman about it. And
Mhm.
wala. wala, wala naman natin kasi ako ano.
Well, if they ako siguro para sa akin, if they get to know that I'm an alter, tatanungin ko rin sila, why are you an alter? How did you find me?
Right.
Right, right. Good point.
Smart, smart. Okay.
So ganun lang, parang we all both know about the community, and you should know na may anonymity.
Ako naman, like, not just an altar, but one of the things I keep saying here and when I guest on other shows,
Mhm.
at the end of the day, the most important thing is your own happiness. Parang,
Mhm.
I think all of us have spent a considerable chunk ng
To
buhay,
make our families happy.
yeah, ng buhay natin, trying to live up to other people's expectations, or, not doing things they think we shouldn't do, behaving in certain ways na, society thinks is acceptable, whether that's in sex, sexuality, o kung ano man. Pero ngayon, I think it comes with age. Uh, I just gave up about that. The whole judgment thing. Parang, okay, judge me, pero isipin ko
Mhm.
na lang, inggit ka kasi I'm free, I feel free and happy, and basta wala akong nasasaktan, or, wala akong
Mhm.
naagrabyado. At the end of the day, you just have to be happy and comfortable in your own skin.
Yes.
Parang yun lang naman yun eh. That's all that matters. That's all we ever want to be, is happy. So if being an alter, whether lurker ka or badera ka dyan, or content seller, content creator, whatever, it doesn't matter. Does it all that matters is that it's something that you're doing for yourself, and it makes you feel good. So ayun.
Mhm.
Do you have any last words for our listeners? Kasi,
Support the Pechay Show. Yun
oh
lang.
my God!
Salamat.
Nakakatuwa kasi dumami yung altar followers ko recently.
If any of the viewers are interested to see what shit post I do on Twitter, it's at Celestine,
Yes!
Aray.
May
Selustine.
pa-handles! That's all we have for this episode. I want to thank my special guests again, Luis and Celestine. Maraming salamat for
Yay, thank you.
spending an hour with me tonight. Sana if people outside altar have no plans on joining, at least reserve any judgment they have, until they know more about the community and what people in altar are doing. Kasi we already live in a judgment filled country. Thank
Mhm.
you for colonizing us for 333 years and shoving religion down our throat. That's fine.
Mhm.
Pero sana naman, let's keep judgment to a minimum. It's 2020, guys. People can love whoever they
Mhm.
want. They could do whatever they want to do. If people are happy, just let them be happy. That's just, basic human decency. So, ayun. Ayoko maging preachy at ranty, pero minsan naiinis lang talaga ako.
Right, right.
Just let people be happy. For the love of God, my
Mhm.
God, please. So, ayun lang po. If you, I had fun this sa episode na to. If you aren't following us yet, please follow us sa lahat ng socials: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Subscribe to us on YouTube. We are streaming on Spotify, uh, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, Anchor FM, and wherever you get your podcast. That's it for today. Salamat po. Thank you again sa ating guests. Goodbye.